In the dazzling yet unpredictable world of celebrity culture, even a single comment can ignite a storm. And when that celebrity happens to be Can Yaman, one of Turkey's biggest stars with an ever-expanding international presence, every word becomes magnified. This time, it wasn't about his latest project, nor his acting career. It was about Sara Bluma, the young woman who, in recent months, has been linked to Can in both professional and personal rumors. When comments about Sara began to circulate on social media, Can Yaman's response was nothing short of explosive. His words didn't just make headlines, they shook the entire digital space, leaving fans, critics, and the press in shock. To understand the magnitude of this reaction, we must first look at how Sara Bluma entered the picture. While not a traditional actress, Sara emerged in the entertainment scene through a combination of fashion, lifestyle content, and her striking appearances at events. Her presence beside Can Yaman at several occasions, sometimes subtle, sometimes direct, was enough to trigger an avalanche of speculation. Was she just a friend? A business collaborator? Or something more? The rumors grew louder, and with them, so did the comments. Social media, often unforgiving, became a battlefield. Supporters of Can questioned Sara's intentions, while others suggested she was seeking attention from his fame. Memes, threads, and harsh critiques flooded platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Some even accused Sara of using Can's name to build her own popularity. For weeks, Can remained silent, choosing not to address the whispers. But silence, as always, only fueled curiosity. Then came the turning point. During a late-night Instagram Live, when a fan brought up Sara's name, Can's demeanor changed instantly. His voice, usually calm and measured, grew sharper. "Enough of these baseless comments," he snapped. "Sara is someone I respect. She doesn't deserve this nonsense. You don't know her, and you have no right to insult her." The clip of his reaction spread across the internet in seconds. Within hours, hashtags like #CanYamanExplodes and #SaraBluma trended worldwide. This wasn't just a defense, it was a declaration. Can Yaman had drawn a line in the sand. His tone carried both frustration and protectiveness, a combination that left fans stunned. For some, it was proof that Sara indeed held a special place in his life. For others, it was simply the mark of a man tired of seeing someone close to him dragged through the mud. Either way, the reaction was explosive, and its impact undeniable. Journalists picked up the story almost immediately. Headlines read, "Can Yaman defends Sara Bluma in fiery response and Yaman's harsh words shake social media." Entertainment programs debated whether his outburst was personal or professional. International outlets, particularly in Italy and Spain where Can enjoys massive popularity, highlighted the incident as further evidence of his unpredictable but passionate nature. But what was most fascinating was the fan reaction. On one side, thousands applauded him. "This is the Can we love, loyal and brave," one comment read. "Finally, he spoke the truth. Sara deserves respect." Others, however, questioned his choice of words. Why so defensive? If it's nothing more than friendship, why get so angry? Such debates only intensified the mystery surrounding Sara and her true relationship with Can. Behind the scenes, insiders claimed that Can had been simmering for weeks. According to one crew member who worked with him on set, he often saw the comments online and felt frustrated by the cruelty. He tried to ignore it, the source explained, but seeing Sara attacked every day eventually broke his patience. That moment of raw emotion, captured live, was the result of bottled-up frustration finally spilling out. As the hours turned into days, the impact of his words became clearer. Sara Bluma herself, though usually private, shared a cryptic Instagram story, a simple heart emoji followed by the words, "Respect matters." Fans interpreted it as a response to Can's defense. Within minutes, the post was screenshotted and shared across multiple platforms, further intertwining their narratives. For Can Yaman, the incident solidified an image he has long cultivated, passionate, fiery, and unafraid to speak his mind. While many actors carefully measure every word, he has repeatedly shown that he values authenticity over polished silence. This latest explosion was no exception. And for Sara, it positioned her as someone important enough to command such a strong reaction, a role that will inevitably follow her in the public eye. What happens next remains uncertain. Will Can continue to address the topic, or will he retreat back into silence, letting the frenzy die down on its own? Will Sara step forward with her own voice, clarifying her bond with one of Turkey's most famous stars? Or will both allow the ambiguity to fuel even greater intrigue? One thing is clear, the social media storm has only strengthened Can's reputation as a man who doesn't back down, especially when it comes to defending those he cares about. His explosive response may have shocked millions, but it also revealed something deeper, the human side of a celebrity whose every move is scrutinized under a global spotlight. And for fans who thrive on drama, passion, and unanswered questions, this story is far from over. The ripple effect of Can Yaman's explosive reaction didn't stop at trending hashtags. In fact, it opened a Pandora's box of discussions across entertainment circles. Talk shows replayed the clip again and again, dissecting his tone, his body language, even the exact words he chose. Body language experts were invited to speculate on whether his sharp expression revealed anger, disappointment, or deep protectiveness. Psychologists weighed in on primetime programs, saying his response suggested a personal stake that went beyond professional courtesy. Meanwhile, fans began creating two distinct camps online. The first camp celebrated his boldness. They called him the protector, praising him for standing up in an industry where silence is often the default response. Many argued that celebrities need to defend not only themselves but also the people close to them, and Can's words proved that he values loyalty above all. The second camp, however, insisted that the outburst raised more questions than answers. If Sara is just a friend, why risk shaking social media with such an explosive defense, they asked. For them, his reaction was less about anger at the insults and more about hidden emotions spilling into the open. Theories multiplied overnight. Some speculated that Can and Sara were already in a relationship and that his reaction was a subtle confirmation. Others believed the two were working on a secret project together, perhaps a campaign, a film, or even a global collaboration, that made him extra defensive about protecting her image. Still, others suggested that Can's frustration had less to do with Sara specifically and more to do with the exhausting cycle of constant rumors that haunt every aspect of his personal life. Interestingly, Sara Bluma herself remained almost completely silent after her short "Respect Matters" post. The silence itself became a weapon. Fans analyzed her lack of response as either elegance, choosing to rise above negativity, or mystery, deliberately keeping people guessing. Her follower count, however, skyrocketed. In just 2 days after Can's live stream, her Instagram account gained tens of thousands of new followers, proving once again how intertwined their fates had become in the eyes of the public. Brands also took notice. Marketing experts noted that Sara's sudden visibility might make her one of the most sought-after figures for campaigns, especially in fashion and lifestyle. And for Can, the incident showed once again that even outside scripted dramas, he knows how to captivate millions. He wasn't just an actor defending a colleague, he was a man standing his ground, sparking debates from Istanbul to Rome, Madrid, and beyond.